relationship with a country like ours. First, you should know that the U.S. government has changed. The relationship and the signing was with Biden. Now we have the Republicans in power. Their foreign their foreign relations is totally different. So things have changed. The playing field has changed. So when you are playing football, it has gone to golf or it has gone to something else. So, but I want to say that the idea of us entering into geopolitical competition, especially things to do with NATO, and being allied to any group is not good for this country. So we are not worried that this non-aligned NATO major ally.
You did not find that status appropriate?
No, it's not appropriate in Kenya. Okay. Because a country like ours, you can see the amount of budgets. Look at the US. Now they are pushing their budgets to 30% in military. Russia, which the whole NATO is formed to fight. If you know why, you know NATO is just to fight. It's just about Russia and stopping Russia and its allies. Just the same way the Russia are forming the BRICS kind of relationship. So those splits, as a country like ours, where a drone can destroy us in a day, let us get ourselves out of it, because currently, if you get the modernization of weapons that is happening, if you look at Russia, they are doing research to produce a bomb that can eliminate all of us in a second. You know, there was techniques, something like that. All the NATO members, the US has forced them to make sure that they increase their funding to NATO by around, is it by around 2.5%? 2.5% in terms of what they invest in their budget. Their budget, what they invest in military, is around 30%. So everybody is in a competition, and in that competition, it is actually to test. Now Ukraine is a field where weapons are tested. You agree with me? This one, US gives this one test, it fails, they give another one test, and you are testing with human beings. And where we are going now is that we are going to the nuclear pole. We are going towards the nuclear use of the nuclear weapon. You have seen now the submarine from the US, around 2 have moved towards Russia. The China and Russia are testing theirs. So that competition, let us kindly, we have a very small country, very small, to engage in NATO things. So the faster we pull out of NATO, the better.
You feel it's safer to be allied with Russia, China, and
not to be allied with anyone. If anyone comes to your door, you welcome. If it is a Russian...
Yeah, this partnership with the US, especially on military matters, has lasted for quite a while.
May I finish? Because it will reach a case whereby, because there is no weapon you can make that you can't test. You will require somewhere to test. The US will be testing with those ones in a group of the Russia orbit. The Russians will be testing with those ones in the group of the American orbit. Do we want us to enter into that space? If you look at the investment in terms of anti-missile, in terms of checking whether there is a drone, this country, a drone can enter. I don't know how we shall know it has entered. It can destroy us in a second. So my plea, and this I said it is personal, my plea, as Kenya, let us remain unaligned. Okay. Because we don't have the muscle, let us not enter into this military competition that is currently happening. Because I can tell you, 10 years, 5 years down the line, or 10 years down the line, those weapons will be tested by somewhere.
What about the president's action in as far as diplomacy from the Kenya side that has been quoted by this? Maybe it's a different thing, but some of the decisions by this administration have been questioned and have been subjects of...
may I tell you one thing? For the US, if you happen to even greet the president of China, they will see you have...
I'm talking, for example, the dalliance with the RSF even allowing them to form a parallel government on Kenyan soil. Some of this,
you know, that's what
Idimuli.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Is that US have a controlling behavior. They want to even control you where you will go to the toilet.
Don't you agree, that some things...
May I finish? Let us get out of
Idimuli, let us look at the East African region. In the East African region, Kenya has been involved for a long time in restoring stability within in Uganda. At one time, President Museveni operated from this country when he was waging war to restore democracy in Uganda. Southern Sudan, President Salva Kiir, he operated from this country. We are involved with the support of the US in trying to stabilize Somalia. And Kenya's role in the region where we have conflict in trying to restore normalcy and diplomacy, the track record speaks for it.